So I ordered this the other day. I've been trying to find a way to quote unquote replace, like, you know, a cameraman. Specifically because, you know, when you create your own content, a lot of the times you're not able to get to your friends and your friends aren't able to get to you. But as you can see, it's kind of sort of tracking me. All right, boom, follow me back also. All right, there it goes, looking at me now. All right, so the idea of this thing is that it is supposed to be a smartphone holder, and I'll put it in there and I'll show you some of the issues I've had with it so far. All around, it's a pretty great product. It didn't really come with any instructions. I'm playing Apex in the background. But it to me, when I first looked at it, it seemed like it was going to be like the best thing ever. But there are like a few things that I'm just like kind of wish was a little bit different. Like the way that the back is set up, it's like, how do you want to say, literally just a plastic kickstand that holds up that thing, you know? So it's like that, but also that makes it easier for storage. But I wish there was some kind of like spring there, where it was a little bit more sturdy. Let me see if it'll find me in my hand. But even then, it's just supposed to be a flat surface. Oh, and then it's supposed to be, I think, and I may have read it wrong. I think it is Bluetooth, and it does have blue light, but I think the blue light is on whenever it's tracking. I do know I don't know what the hell the blue light's really telling me, because sometimes it blinks slow, sometimes it blinks fast. Whenever it first comes on, it normally just blinks kind of slow, but I mean, all around, for 40 bucks, it's pretty nice. I know in the ad on Amazon, it shows something about the lady winking and all this other stuff, and this thing being able to do like an auto selfie. I haven't gotten the pleasure of doing that because I can't figure out how to exactly this thing connects to the Bluetooth. But I'm gonna go ahead and kick up the kickstand really quick. And of course, that would be more of a fight. The auto tracking was like all A1, but then also you can kind of see like just some of the small issues with it. I mean, again, like it's not big issues, but I'm gonna strap you into the camera. You get to see my not so glorious morning face. It has these nice little pegs also that makes it to where I guess it is more secure. Now I'm gonna do just a simple test. I cannot see what's going on that side. Not even from my camera on my watch. I just know it's recording. But in theory, also you see my little makeshift tripod. This thing's called, and it really helps out with your lighting, especially when you can put it in a relatively decent place. And also, I felt like initially to use this device, you're gonna need some kind of good lighting. And as it does its thing, you can see that it's definitely keeping me in the camera because it's on the side and it's a wide angle. Now, if you're trying to shoot it upright, there might be more of a difficulty there, specifically because like for this, with me being back here, I know like sometimes it has a tendency to follow your arms depending on how close you are. Like this range, you're pretty good. You get any closer, you know, like if you move your hand, I know like sometimes like I was in the bathroom when I was filming me doing my leg because I hurt my leg, which is why I haven't been able to do much. But that was on a little motorcycle accident. But like whenever I move my hand, it would follow my hand. But I think with the right lighting, it'll actually be able to follow you all the way around. And even now I'm to the point where like, I think I'm gonna leave. Also, this is another thing my friend said the other day when I was playing the game. So it was on a VR thing, I had it centered on me, but it was almost like the thing wanted to pick out whatever it wanted to look at. I don't know. But I do know for a good like 14 minutes it was on me. And then as other things came in that I guess attracted the sensor or whatever it is in the front, my friend just kept saying I was watching him and I was freaking him out. But other than that, like, I feel like if you had it in an atmosphere like this where there isn't any distractions like, you know, for the sensor, you should be fine. I'm gonna try to do now. I'm gonna walk out. Ooh! I can actually see myself. And also, there we go. You have like different accessories, like I have the Apple Watch or whatever. You can also monitor yourself a bit better, so now I kind of can see what's going on. I'm gonna step out really quick to see if food is here, and that'll also give this thing a chance to, I guess, reset the sensor eye and let me see what it's gonna be looking at on the wide. This is my auntie's crib. All the holidays. Jeff, I guess in a closed atmosphere, and with a good lens, depending on how far you are away from me, because I feel like it gauges that. Man, at this point, I'm literally all the way across the room. I just want to see if it can get me going to the kitchen. Yeah, this is probably why like it was bouncing around from a bunch of different people, because my friend kept walking, and then whenever they kept calling him, I would report him. As you can see, it's pretty on point. Like, the only thing again that I don't like about it is that I haven't figured out the Bluetooth. And so far, at the creation of this video, there are no videos on YouTube just yet on this device. But that's pretty much it. That's what I want to shoot for this thing. Also, if you are interested in it, if you are interested in getting one of these devices, I'd say that is definitely worth it. I feel like with a tripod, you know, and like a higher angle, it would do a lot better just because it would have more light to gauge from. Like right now, the thing is trying to do the tracking in my hand, so I'm just gonna let it sit on my hand and see what happens. Of course, as I'm centered, it's not really gonna move based off like the science of this thing. This light is very, very bright. Yeah, peep this on Amazon. I'll be dropping a link in it below. It's definitely an interesting product. I think my DoorDash is here. So I'll see y'all later. Whoop. I guess it sensed the light. All right, peace. Doop, 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 doop.